Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Weiss.
And I'm Mr. Davis.
And we're going to be going over our Eskrima curriculum for Cycle 1. So we're going to be starting with our 5 angles. So to start, we're all going to put that right leg in front, that left hand is going to be over our heart, and that hand is going to be about 2 finger widths from the bottom of the stick. These are 3 things that are going to be consistent the entire cycle. So starting with that angle 1, we're going to go a diagonal strike. Imagine going from shoulder to hip, following through, bring that stick up to your shoulder, shoulder to hip, bring that stick back about elbow level. We're going to do a horizontal strike and a horizontal strike back the other way. After we finish that strike, we're going to pull that stick back. We're going to do a forward thrust with that tip facing up just a little bit. The reason being, this grip is a little bit stronger than pointing it forward like that. So that 5 is going to go a thrust straight through like that. So if I were to do this on my partner and he's going to scarecrow for me, I'm going to throw my angle 1, aiming for that collarbone, following through, bring it back up, aiming for that collarbone on the other side. That stick is now going to come to the side, elbow level. I'm going to strike right down there, coming back, elbow level, kind of right towards the ribs. As I pull my stick back, I have my angle 5, and you can see how my stick is pointing up, just like that. So now that we know how to strike, we're going to work on our blocking as well. So we're going to work on our decordis blocks. What that means is we're going to take our hand in a super tight fist, same part of your hand, we're going to use your hammer fist, and we're going to put that right above the center point of the stick. The reason being is if I'm trying to block and Mr. Davis powers through that, it's probably going to hit me and follow through. So I need something extra to reinforce that. So I'm going to take that hand right on top of the middle, elbow down, otherwise that's going to get hit as well. Stick, the elbow is going to be down, and that hand is going to be there to help reinforce that block. So going through those blocks, Mr. Davis is going to face that way so we can all see it a little bit better. So my hand is going to be in the middle of my stick. I'm first going to go ahead and step out with that right foot, and I'm going to drop into a little bit of a sitting stance as I get that block going in front of me. From here, I'm going to step back together, make sure your feet come back together, stepping out to the opposite side to block for that angle 2. Stepping back together, going to a lower sitting stance, my whole body drops. I don't want to lean forward, I don't want to drop my stick down, so my entire body drops down to block my angle 3. Stepping back together, deep sitting stance for angle 4. Now for our angle 5, the way this one's going to work is all I'm going to do is rotate my hand rotate my stick almost around my hand. So with my partner now, Mr. Davis throws that angle 1, I step out just like that to block that angle 1. I step back together and I step into that block. I don't want to allow him to get full power on that, so I'm trying to cut off that block early before he gets a chance to get some more power. I'm going to step back. He throws that angle 3. I have to drop down. This is a lower strike. If I don't drop down, it's going to hit me or it won't be as strong. So I have to drop down into that sitting stance, keeping my elbow nice and tight in. I'm going to step back together, angle 4, and from here, I'm not going to move my feet too much. As he throws that angle 5, that stick rotates around as I offset my body. That way, even if I miss my block, I'm still getting out of the way of that strike. So those were our blocks and our strikes for the cycle. Next up, we're going to work on our Amara drill. So what this is going to be our looping figure 8. So what this looks like is I'm still going to have my right leg in front, hand over my heart. I'm going to draw my angle 1, bring it back up, 2, bring it back up, 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, making my figure 8. From here, my right foot is going to step back almost into an X stance. As I step back, this is going to be a low strike to the legs. Stepping forward again, a high strike to the head. So one more time, it's going to be angle 1, 2, 1, and then low strike, high strike to the head. So with my partner, that's going to be angle 1, 2, 3. We're both trying to hit each other's legs, so we both have to step out of the way of that block as we go down low, stepping back, high strike up to the head. Now, the other version of this is going to be our upward figure 8, where our first set, we went downward for that. Now we're going to go up. So starting on our right side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, stepping back, 4, 5. So it's going to end the same way. So one more time with my partner now, upward figure 8, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to be all of our curriculum for this cycle.